Hi everybody, welcome to this video. This is a villain set asked for by the client. This is also the very first video I have done with a voiceover, so please be kind because sometimes I can't find my words. So without further ado, I'll just begin explaining what's going on. So we have dehydrated, prepped the nails, cleaned everything, and we're going in with CJP Blue Hue. I do tend to faff with this nail. I just could not get the pigment right for this nail for some unknown reason. However, we will faff and we will watch because mistakes happen in everyday life. It did actually turn out really nice. Faff, faff, faff. And coming back in again, just to add more colour to the tip of the nail. And more body, building it up for strength as well, as these are extensions. These extensions were used with the CJP crystal tips, the index finger being the pinched almond, and all the other fingers are the crystal square tips. I'm just going to let you sit and watch me faffing about with this nail. It does get more exciting, honestly. Then I go in and neaten up the cuticle area, and then that's that nail done practically. Tucking it in the cuticle, making sure it's nice and flush, nice and neat. Tidying up the edges, there we go. Right, so on the middle finger, we're just doing a thin wash of CJP's Elephant. This is the nail that we're going to be putting the decal, the large decal on. All the decals are from Queen of Decals as well. Everything I've used I will link in the description box below. But yeah, this set I'm in love with it. I really am. If anybody knows me, I love Disney. There's nothing better than Disney on the planet for me, whether it's a villain set or Disney princess. And this nail on the ring finger, we are doing a marble. The marble colours we're using are CJP Elephant and Ultraviolet. So go in with both beads at the cuticle, keep it nice and neat and thin, dragging it up the nail just to make sure that the side walls are neat, because it's no easy to do that, trying to marble that at the same time. And then we just go on the top with a bead of each colour, using it wet, and then marbling with the tip of my brush, nice and light. Try not to faff about with it too much because then you ruin it. I just love how this marble turned out. Really nice. I did attempt to faff with that one, and I thought, no, leave it. Again, I'll just let you watch. And on the pinky, we are using glitters from the Glitter Goddess. Now, the fine glitter, I cannot for the life of me remember what the name is. But when I will check and I will list it. So we're just going in with a fine glitter to make sure that the cuticle's nice and tidy, that we've got enough coverage. And then we're going to go in with the same glitter but a multi-cut. And it's called Moonraker, again for the Glitter Goddess supplies. Love this glitter, it's super shiny. It's so underused, this glitter, it's amazing. The client was so happy how shiny it was. And at the tip of this nail is CJP's Tranquil. Again, another beautiful glitter, absolutely loved it. Oh, so why the video was just on that, I don't know. But however, so on this nail we used Queen of Decals with Ursula's Tentacles. And again with the two glitters, just making it a wee bit more prettier and interesting. So on this middle finger, what I've done to put the decal on is I've put a very thin layer of CJP's First Base down. I find it's easier to do it this way. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and I just find it it's easier to put large decals on that way. I feel that you've got more playtime to get them in the right position and get them as flat as possible. So here she comes, the villain of the day, Ursula in all her glory. And all I'm doing here is just gently moving her into place, making sure she's as flat as possible. Sorry. It's alright, it's not the corona. And then once I've got her into place, we will put the nails into the lamp, which is a CJP LED lamp. So she'll go in there for 60 seconds. Go, that's her outer lamp. And we are capping this nail. Capping to just protect all the glitter and the decals so that when we file later to refine the shape, the glitter's going to be nice and sparkly and the decals are still going to be on the nail. Making sure that all the glitter's cloudy and the decals have went cloudy as well. Just means that we've got it all encapsulated and it's all protected. Just going in with another extra couple of wee beads just to make sure that there's strength and structures there for these nails. So I'm not wanting them being too thin and snapping or becoming unbalanced. Again, it looks like I'm putting on loads, but they are tiny beads that I'm using there. And then we're just going to encapsulate Elsa? Ursula? Oh no, we're not. There we go. What I'm doing there is just cutting away the excess and exposing a tiny wee bit of the nail so that when we do encapsulate Ursula, there is a bit of acrylic there exposed all the way around the nail for the clear acrylic to adhere to. If we didn't do this, the acrylic would just come off on top of Ursula, and we don't want that. We want her to be nice and protected. This is me just removing the excess, nice and gentle. Even though she is cured in place, you still have to be gentle, because you could tear it or cut it with a file. Getting a wee dust, make sure there's nothing there. And then encapsulating it. Dipping the nail down so we don't flood the cuticle, and then using my brush as a barrier, tucking it into the cuticle and dragging it down. Again, I use small beads just to build this up nice and evenly. It does look like I'm putting a lot on, but again, it's not, it's small beads that I'm using. Oh. So after we've encapsulated, I've filed, I've buffed, we're now removing all the dust. And we'll be going in with top coat on all the nails apart from the index finger. So the top coat I'm using it as CJP Time to Shine. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. It doesn't run. It's just so shiny. It's like glass. It's absolutely stunning. Love it. There we go. Look how shiny that is. So pretty. This is the best bit of nails. And to quote Susie for Nail Career Education, it is the dessert of nails, as using the top coat. That is what she said. It's a dessert of nails. And here's Ursula coming back. All nice and clear. Thanks to Gemma Porch and crystal glass. And the thumb. We just did a full glitter obviously on the thumb. Cured them for 60 seconds and we're now coming in with CGLP black hole and creating Ursula's black bodice. Now anybody that knows me, I am not a hand painter at all. Simple stuff, yes, like this I will do. Anything else, I will find a stamp or a decal. So we cure that for 60 seconds. We're coming in to do a second coat just to make sure that the colours opaque enough. And before we cure this, we will be going in with that grey fine glitter and just pouring it over the nail. Just like that. Making sure that we're covering all the gel. Tapping off the excess, going in the lamp for 60 seconds, using the CJP Dusty Brush to dust off the excess, and then coming back in with the top coat, just to seal all that glitter in. And of course, like any normal person would have done the bodice first, cured that, and then went in. But no me, I decided I was doing it all together, ended up getting glitter on the blue bit, having to faff about and try and fix it. But we did fix it.